Crowns in the field, okay. And you just saw the first out of this game thanks to Memphis Tourism, the site of the 2024 ASANA Softball World Series, as Torres grounds out as the play goes 4-3 here at the 2022 ASANA Softball World Series from beautiful Watkins Park in, I don't know where we are in Maryland, someplace that starts with a K.
Upper Marlboro.
Upper Marlboro. And a fly ball to left center for out number 2. That was Kephart of the Pompano Beach. Last call are the visiting team. We'll update it on the score bug here in a second. Torres was out. Kephart was out, and it'll bring up number 28, Chica, for the Pompano Beach last call. Sort of the last call of this inning, potentially, to extend things along. Joe Conrad over there on the bases as the pink umpire, and Pup Dorley, they are the home plate umpire. And there's a fly ball, shallow left field. That's in no man's land, just past the extended glove of the shortstop. Third base was out there, comes up with it, fires a strike over to second base to make sure Chica doesn't get funky out there to hold her to a single, and that'll bring up Wright with a runner on and 2 down. Wright steps into the batter's box from the right side and has a chance to do something here. Beautiful day here at Watkins on Elimination Friday as
Foul ball coming near us. Hi, everybody. It's Roz. I'm here too.
Oh, hey, Roz. With me in the broadcast booth is Hall of Famer Roz Bug, 2-time Hall of Famer Roz Bug. Next to 1-time Hall of Famer Roman Jimenez. Ground ball through the right side. Nice piece of hitting for Wright. I guess that's probably why she's batting in the cleanup spot, and that'll put runners at first and second for Andrews. I don't mean to diminish it. I'm very, very proud of the Hall of Fame that I am in, America's Finest City Softball League.
As you should be.
Got all kind of choked up when I found out. It's a very big deal for me.
It is. It's a big deal. It's a big deal for all, actually.
It is. Line drive, left field. In and out of the glove of the left fielder. Chica will round third and come home, running on 2 outs. Wright will round third and come home. She's going to get there without a throw. And Andrews will stop at second. So a 2-run RBI double, we'll call it, for Andrews. So Pompano Beach last call jumps up early with 2 down, strings 3 hits together, and now have 2 runs on the board to show for it. Now with 2 outs and some speed out there at second base, running on contact. You wonder if Torres isn't thinking an RBI opportunity of her own. She is thinking that and pulls this ball way foul.
And that was for strike 3?
Oh, that was, yeah. That was out number 3. So out number 3 is recorded. So we head into the bottom of the first inning. It is last call from Pompano Beach 2. And we'll see if KC Crowns, the home team, can answer. So, Roz, what do we know about Pompano Beach?
Actually, I don't know as much as I would like to know about Pompano Beach. I know that there is a league in Pompano Beach. I know that Hall of Famer Nina Cole did represent them in the meetings that we had prior to, as I don't know if everyone knows, the ASANA Softball World Series. Prior to, all of the league reps have a meeting right before the tournament to discuss league and organization business. They are playing in the Johnson division, so I can talk a little bit about divisions here. Divisions have been shifted slightly this year, trying a little something different. So the Johnson division is named after Marsha P. Johnson, a trailblazing trans activist, big part of the Stonewall riots and in the 60s, and big activist across the board. So we have picked, as an organization, names of trailblazing pioneers for each division. This is the highest division of play that we have, and it's based on a numbers grid. So we won't get into all the details on that, but this is basically our highest division of play.
And if you want to know more about some of these trailblazers who aren't necessarily household names, though they ought to be, you can go to the ASANA Facebook page and scroll through some of the posts, and you'll see some that folks have put that information up there.
Hey, just a quick note, corrections and retractions. This is actually the Lord division. I had them flipped because we go Johnson, Lord, Johnson, Lord. The last game was Johnson. We're with the Lord division, and that is based on Audre Lorde, award-winning poet, feminist, whose work is seen in many, many places in terms of their poetry, their writing, and their activism.
And there's a line drive caught by the left fielder to kind of rob Reese. Not really a line drive, but a fly ball out there. And Reese is down on the play that goes F7. So I just want to remind folks, we mentioned this in the last broadcast. There are folks who are putting in some links into, these are bots, by the way, some bots that are putting links into the Facebook page saying, go watch, click this button for more streaming, for more sports. They are bots. They want you to pay money to go and get your computer spammed. Don't do it. We're blocking them and deleting them as much as we can.
Don't click any links. We're not putting any links in there, so you don't need to go anywhere. Everything you need is right here.
All the coverage we have today is on the ASANA Softball World Series Facebook page, the ASANA Softball World Series YouTube channel, and for the first time ever, outvoices.us, a website that's fashion, culture, arts, and a little bit of soft news, and over the last couple of months, a sports section as well. Go to outvoices.us for more info. You can check them out there as a fantastic catch from the right fielder. Just straight up robs the batter.
And that would be F9?
No, that would be F10. But
the debate continues.
Well, it's a one-sided debate.
No, we already have some people in the chat who agree with me, so I'm going with an F9 on that. Tell me your thoughts.
That you're wrong. That's my thought. Out number 2, Stigall is at first base. That was Hurst who flied out to F10, and that will bring up Moreau, who does not want to leave Stigall out there on an island. Saw that coming, didn't you?
I saw that coming. And I have so many. I'm sure that they've heard, that she's heard many a Stigall joke. So I was going to go down. You know, often this runner is hard to kill. But
okay. Yeah. We want to give a shout out here as we head into the top of the second inning to Sammy, who's watching and supporting KC. So thank you, Sammy.
I need to do a big call out to Sandra Munchie Gonzalez, who always watches this stream and does some comments. So Munchie, I hear you, I see you. Killer Bees and Cleats and Cleavage, hear you, miss you. And we'll see you in a couple weeks when our league starts again.
Fall ball is starting soon in many leagues across the country.
So what do we hear in the chat, other than bots? What else are we seeing?
Well, lots of folks rooting for the Crowns. We've got Sammy, and let's go KC, let's go KC, let's go KC. Lots of KC fans, so makes us wonder if Pompano Beach even knows we're on.
I left, you know what? I did mention to them what was happening, and I did leave their notes, but they did not. So I think anyone who is not rooting for Crowns, you need to pick up the Pompano Beach Slack.
Let them know. Also, if they are on Facebook, tag them if they're playing on the field right now so that they can come back and easily find this game later. As Anderson grounds out hard to second base as the play goes 4-3 for out number 1. No, that was not Anderson. That was Howard. Howard goes 4-3 for out number 1. I'm using the wrong
Yes, you've got the
score
wrong
size.
one. You confused me.
I am a confusing individual, I have been told.
Not really. We're multitasking here, as you can imagine.
Pup Dorley calling that ball an illegal pitch. It stayed too low. That one passes the threshold. And a dive by the shortstop. Up, fires, not in time. Great dive by the shortstop going to her right, but no chance to catch the speedy Mulligan, who does not need to do that over.
So
You'll
we
get it in a
have
minute.
Spalding. Got it. Last call's up, and
Skies that one a mile. Careful, we're in a couple of flight patterns here, as Spalding kills a couple of birds with that one.
we are at the bottom of the last call order right
Runners
now.
have to be at first and second with less than 2. There's only 1, so
That was not an infield fly.
well, low percentage play there.
I think is it dropping? Is it dropping?
Into the
Oh,
glove
into the glove.
by F7 is out number 3. So gives up a single, but no damage done as we head into the bottom of the second. It is 2-0. Pompano Beach, last call. So Casey Crowns now has a chance to try to tie it here, and we want to hear more about what's going on Facebook. So I'm going to check in real quick.
And while we're here, I just want to ask if anyone out there knows Casey Crowns, Tide sponsor.
Munchie, by the way, agrees with me.
Oh, the right fielder is 10. No, Munchie.
Munchie,
no.
you were 100% right. You
Our
get a gold
friendship is
star.
over.
You get a gold star here. Let me give you a gold star right there. There
Our
you
friendship
go.
is over, but again, I want to know Crowns uniforms, sponsor Tide. They're wearing all white here, ladies, just all white.
All teams,
everybody.
both teams are wearing white tops. The
Crowns seem to have
Crowns
white pants
have
and white tops.
Yeah, the
Which I find the ice cream man combo is what my old team used
really
to call
look like
it.
the Milkman. to
Yeah.
me. The Milkman
Yeah.
ice cream. Yeah, I guess either one.
Yeah, we used to call it the ice cream
Dairy.
man combo. Because it's just a lot of work. So I'm hoping again, good sponsor to cover their
Bleach bill.
that would be a bleach bill or a cleaning bill, or maybe it's a cleaning group that's doing it. So
OxyClean.
we have Anderson up.
Anderson is up, who did not go 4-3 in the last.
That's right.
Event. That was-
How
that
about a
was not-
shout? Shout sponsor. We
There
got a
you
big
go.
walk.
What was that? What was that commercial? The ancient Chinese secret. What was that?
Oh,
It's
anybody in the chat? I'm
hardly-
having it.
Hardly appropriate now. I mean, you would
No.
never see that commercial now, and rightfully so.
No.
But what was that commercial?
I can't think of it because I blocked it,
It
from
was
my
like
memory.
flakes, wasn't it? It was like some kind of. It was basically like the OxyClean of its day. You would
Yeah.
add it to your laundry.
And I can't. It wasn't Tide.
No, it was some
was
sort of
another-
added. It was an additive,
It
wasn't
was
it, to your
a-
detergent?
Maybe.
Oh, and another walk. Back-to-back walks now as Anderson gets to second and Protzman gets to first. That'll bring up Rupard.
I feel like that. I feel for some reason I'm feeling that
It wasn't
Pompano.
Calgon. That was like a
No,
different
Calgon
thing.
Take Me
Yeah,
Away was
right,
that one.
yeah.
I feel like Pompano, I think, might play a little U-trip with
Yeah.
a lower strike
Could be.
zone. Hence the
Ground ball, first, over to second. Beautiful throw. Tough play to get Protzman erased, but Anderson makes it over to third. So we've got one out on the force on the play that goes 3 to 6. You see that every day. And Rupard is safe on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Rickliffs with runners on the corners and one out. Still trailing by 2, so you definitely want to bring that runner in. Worst case scenario is a ground ball to the left side or a ground ball really at anybody that could result in a double play, but you want something that's going to bring that run in. So a fly ball, base hit, any of that will do. Here's the pitch.
That's not a bad one. I think it's a question about.
Takes a walk.
It's not height. I think it's maybe an inside-out thing going on. We can't see it from here. I can't see it from here, but
Bases are full of crowns. Heavy is the head as Stanton steps into the batter's box now with bases loaded and only one out. So now with the bases loaded, you've got a little more options as a defense. You can really, you have more chances for a double play is what I'm trying to say.
Good point. They're having a little conversation.
Just sort of saying, hey, if you know how to cheat, now's the time. As Pup Dorley heads out there to break up the conference, they're saying, hey, we got a game. You only got 55 minutes. Come on, chop.
Do you think
Let's move it.
You think you can get it over? If you're not feeling it, I got another person here.
Conference is over. They've decided that candlesticks are the right present for a wedding.
Thought they were looking to sacrifice an animal to get the juju back, but again, back to Major League. What is your
strike there?
What is your favorite baseball movie? Some of you are going to say The Natural.
Oh, and speaking of, there's a natural, beautiful swing to right center. That's going to score at least two. Anderson for sure. Rupard will will come in home. The ball kind of gets away, so Ricklefs will get to third, and Stanton will get to second. And that is a tie ball game now. So we've got runners at second and third, 2 runs in, and we're knotted up at 2 each here for last call and the crowns. So I'm going to make a prediction here as to who I think is going to win this game. I'm going to go out on a limb, and
somebody
I'm going to say
in white?
the team in white. Yeah, there you go. Still trying to. So I'm going to check the chat real quick to see if anybody has told us what that detergent was.
Or their favorite baseball movie. Again,
Or their favorite baseball.
I'm going with Major League right now. I know that some are going to go The Natural, some are going to go again, underrated big Bad News Bears and Breaking Training. The Houston trip, that's the one if you don't remember. And another straight single.
Right, and that could score. We're going to hold. Good throw from the outfield.
Nice throw.
But it gets away. Kind of had to navigate
now.
that bat there, so that could have been why. Rickliff scores run number 3. Stanton stops at third. And you were...
A Decker. Is that right?
Idaco?
Ideker.
Idaco. You were... Well, now I need to see it again.
I will show it to you
My terrible
again.
penmanship.
Well, their penmanship is actually, I have to say, we've looked at a lot of lineup cards, and this lineup card is pristine.
You were Idaker. Okay, I was right.
And Doucette is the last batter, number 55. All pronouns here being used today are she for both teams at this time, but ASANA honors your pronoun choice if you are they, if you are identifying.
Speaking of Alpha Prime Sports, Brett has chimed in and reminding everybody that Alpha Prime Sports is here for any of your uniform needs, and we are very grateful to them. We're going to talk about them here in the next half inning here as soon as this third out is recorded. Meanwhile, run scores. That's run number 4. Right?
Yep. Back to the top.
And line drive. So Doucette is at first, Ewer Eidecker is at third, and Reese has just lined out to the shortstop. That should bring up Stegall, unless I am really, really off of it.
Nope, we are in sync right there.
Hard shot. Up the middle.
Nice
Great
job.
stop by the second baseman. Dun-dun-dun. Sports Center highlight of the day. My goodness, what a dive. Fantastic play there by the second baseman to rob extra bases and rob another run coming in. So highway robbery there as the play goes 4-6 for out number 3. My goodness. The official out was Doucette, but 4 runs come across here in the second. It is now Casey Crowns 4, Pompano Beach 2 as we head into the top of the third, and we're going to give Roz an opportunity to talk about Alpha Prime Sports.
Well, we want to thank Alpha Prime Sports for being a great partner with ASANA and providing all of our umpire gear. You can see today is what we call Pink Day, which is our breast cancer awareness. initiative where we ask teams to dress in pink and just to honor and raise money and discuss all the people that we've lost a little bit. But we'd love to thank our sponsors for providing those shirts for the umpires, as well as shirts that they provided for the board for this week. So we have great sponsors and great partners, and that's all any organization can ask for.
Long fly ball left field, but Torres is out to lead off the third as the play goes F9.
10.
Not according to Munchie, and she's your buddy.
It doesn't matter, I think that it depends on what your background is. And Munchie says 10 because it's easier. When you
So
go
calling
9,
Munchie
10,
lazy right now?
no,
Is that what
I'm
you're
not.
doing? Wow.
No, oh!
Holy cow! The shortstop isn't lazy. Shortstop's got hops. We are seeing some phenomenal infield play here, back-to-back innings. That'll bring up Chica. Fly ball to the number 9 position
10.
for out number 3. And a 1-2-3 inning for this KC Crowns defense as Pompano Beach heads back into the dugout.
This game is zipping along
Heads
pretty
out of the
nicely.
dugout. So again, Pompano Beach, white tops, blue bottoms. KC Crowns, white tops, white bottoms, black numbers.
Exactly.
Looking like the Yankees home team.
Still, all white. I have concerns. But fashion statement it is.
What was that? Ancient Chinese? What was
Now
that?
I'm going to look it up for you.
Did anybody tell us in chat yet?
I don't think so. But what I really want to hear is, again, how many of you, what is your favorite baseball movie?
Yes,
Let's hear it.
I keep moving us away from that conversation, not on purpose, but great catch, Tracy. Yeah, he's cool.
Well, we talk about non-PC things.
Michael Dodd says the white isn't a problem because they know how to look good and play good in KC.
Ooh, look at that. We'll pass that along.
Kansas City is one of the towns that Outvoices.us has a really strong presence, local presence in. Past the glove of the diving shortstop there for Hurst. As she is now 1 for 2. That'll bring up Moreau.
Who did pop it up a little bit in the middle there.
She was the third out in the last inning, but she can't possibly do that this time. Hard ground ball off the glove of the shortstop. That was Killer Bee killed there. Hurst will get to second. Moreau gets to first, and that'll bring up Anderson, who came around and scored in the second.
All right, to answer your question, Calgon.
It was Calgon.
Calgon.
So what was Calgon Take Me Away? Or was that something was it the same kind of thing?
I
You
believe
just
that
added
this
it
is
to the bathwater?
Yes.
Hard shot right at the second baseman, and she says, enough of that. So LD4, out 1, still runners at first and second, and we're in the bottom of the third inning. 1 out here.
Now, last time this batter was up, first baseman made a great play for the unique 3-6.
Right, yeah, with the shortstop covering.
Mm-hmm.
Ground ball, shortstop. Doesn't come up with it cleanly. Has to fire a strike to third. The ball gets
Comes
away.
loose.
A couple of times to record it out there, but none matured. So now the bases are full of Crowns again, and that'll bring up Rupard.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bases are full of crowns. or crowned royal, or
They are rich with crowns. They are flooded with crowns. They are royal with crowns. Line drive, right field, right center fielder was playing a little bit shallow, had to come in and catch that ball. Fires a strike into second base. The ball gets away a little bit, but no damage done. That was not going to already be done. A sac fly, though, it is recorded as run number 5 comes in. Moreau tags up, gets the third. Portsman stays put at first. Protzman, check that, and that'll bring up Rickliffs. So we've got 2 outs now on that sac fly. 2 outs, 1 in, 2 on at the corners. Hard shot, 5.5 hole. That'll score Moreau, who is on an island no more. And Protzman will get to second. Rickliffs to first on the RBI single, and that'll bring up Stanton.
last time single for Stanton as well.
See if she can hit like Giancarlo or if Giancarlo hits like her.
I think Giancarlo hits like her.
I think so. Flattery or imitation is the highest form of flattery. As the ball gets away from the catcher, we're at 3 balls now. That's why I imitate you all the time.
You do.
That's why.
I hope not. And we got another one.
Shot.
210.
Skips off the glove of the of the right center fielder, Protzman going on contact with 2. Scores run number 7. Rickliffs will stop at second, hold there. Stanton aboard with an RBI single of her own, and that'll bring up Ewer Eidecker. Got it right this time.
Yep, there you go. So we no longer have a pile of crowns, just 2.
It's a smattering.
It's not a skosh.
A veritable melange. As Ewer Eidecker sends a foul ball into the left side of the field, and that means that she now has a strike, 2 strikes on her. So, yeah, Calgon, sure enough.
That was definitely in the 1970s.
Ground ball, shortstop. No trouble there, and no trouble on the throw there. So Rickliffs is the official out number 3 recorded as Ewer Eidecker hits into a fielder's choice on a play that goes 6-5 for out number 3. And we move into the top of the 4th now. Pompano Beach trailing the Crowns 7-2. I say that with all the conviction of a guy who's been watching too much softball the last couple of days, but I have to give a shout out to our incredible crew, Mitch Barnes, who is the picture of calmness and comity and who has just absolutely kept his head cool this entire time. And, of course, our very anxious, trigger-happy Master Gunnery Sergeant.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it right eventually. What is it?
Master Sergeant.
Master Sergeant Elliot Turner, who is stationed just a couple of hours south of here. You might remember his name. He came and helped us when the World Series was in Virginia Beach. He was stationed over there, so he came and hung out with us. And of course, you, Roz.
Yes, I was.
Making you work for your Cokes and your cookies and your
there you go.
Old Trapper meat sticks.
That's true.
What payment?
I don't need payment. I'm here. I see. And besides, you have Pringles.
We do.
And you have
we have all the food groups.
And you have fake oranges.
We do. We have fruit here. We have fake oranges. As Doucette takes a walk, you know, in Memphis, when someone walks, what they'll be doing.
I believe they'll be walking in Memphis, and that will be in 2024, and I'm sure we will say that at least 1,000 more times.
Knuckleball there from the pitcher gets popped up to left center field, who does a nice job of tracking that ball. Was pretty well hit by Reese.
I think.
Oh, nope. Yep. I'm on the wrong scorebook again.
There you go.
That was
all
right. Is at first,
right,
and Andrews popped up.
There you go.
to F8. That'll bring up Torres. So right is at first. Torres hits a shot to the number 9 position.
10.
Out number 2. And that'll bring up Howard, the shortstop, number 55. Not the shortstop. That's not SS. That's 5-5.
That is 5-5. Last time hit to the right side.
So a leadoff single and then 2 fly balls have Wright dangerously close to being stranded over there at first base. Looking like the Padres offense right now.
Well, we can't help that.
Somebody needs to get ringworm.
You know, I hear that it helps. Or somebody already has ringworm. That's the other part. I did see
pop up there.
I did see last night that there was a meeting with the general manager.
That was Thursday, yeah. I have not gotten to the news to find out how that conversation went. I am a diehard Padres fan. If you pay attention to our broadcast at all, you'll know that we are from San Diego. And so, yes, we are very sad. But we did lose to the Nationals last night because our closer has faced 19 batters and only retired 10 of them. So there's that. Now, as we head into the top of the 4th, it is the KC Crowns still bottom of the 4th. Check that. Bottom of the 4th. It is KC Crowns still ahead here as the home team. Kind of thinking about a time limit here. These games are 55 minutes, so there's still probably about 18 minutes left or so, give or take.
Probably. I think that
somewhere around there.
But it is moving a little faster.
So that is...
All right, so our batter is set.
Meanwhile, this KC Crowns, after giving up 2 in the first, have retired 1, 2, 3,
but
9 of their last 11 batters.
Well, KC Crowns, number 55.
Doucette. See, I had her getting on first.
Yes, you did, but it wasn't a walk.
It wasn't, no.
This is a single.
Line drive. That'll bring up Reese now to see if they can't get this back up and running.
I'm just checking my numbers really quickly because I have a couple shout-outs I need to get in here, and I want to make sure that I have it. That's
fair
dropping.
Ball. Reese is aboard. You heard the coach yelling, go, and there's no reason not to because even if it's foul, you're not going to be out, but there was nobody going to catch that ball, and that's what kind of the coach was arguing about, or not arguing, but encouraging his players
Bringing up,
run.
saying, hey, go.
Move. That'll bring up Stegall. Runners at first and second, nobody out here.
So Stegall wants, or Stiggs as she's known, wants to do a shout-out to Val and David and Josh and the kids. Janai, Mally Mal, and anybody else watching, she loves you. That is a great shot, straight through.
And actually something of a close play. I wouldn't have thought it would have been, but
yeah. That was a nice, it's a single, but yet almost a double. So we got runners on the corners.
And 1 run in, so that is now run number 8. And runners at first and third, nobody out for Hurst. And when she plays for the Crown, if she gets a hit, will she go to the castle?
All I can tell you is Hurst said basically loves cats and hitting home runs, but prefers the uniform number 69. Which I guess is not available on this team. So that is a nice single straight through, moving bodies around.
Runners at first and second, 9 runs in now here in the bottom of the 4th. Nobody out, 2 runs in.
Now, this is Sarah
Going to
Moreau.
be a chat out there with home plate umpire Pup Dorley and the pitcher, The pitcher saying, hey, I'm throwing all these strikes, but you're not calling them. And Pup Dorley is saying, well, see, the thing is they're not strikes. See, if you throw it over there, it's not a strike. If you throw it up here between this spot, it is a strike.
And she's
so
like,
you just go over there and do it, and then I'll stay over here, and then you go over there. And but if you sit over there and then they go over there, that's how I'm going to call it. And now the first baseman's going to come in and
saying,
and
"Come
add
on, let's
their
go,
thoughts here.
let's go," because I think the question is, where's your zone? And the zone is, we are U-trip. We are not playing U-trip, so we are looking at a 12. I need some height. I need it coming across the body at a certain place. Ooh, and it's all settled.
To everyone's satisfaction, I am sure, because whenever one is having discussions with an umpire about strike zones, then, and who knows, that conversation may not have been about strike zones. It could have been about what's for dinner later tonight.
That's true, but probably. So where do you want this?
Way.
Yeah,
Pizza.
Pizza's for dinner. Okay,
well,
cool.
That's for me. I had leftovers. I was up late last night. I was up late this morning, I guess is a better way to put it. Left center catches that one, so the first out is recorded. No advance by the runners, so just a straight shot, hit it too hard, right at somebody. Out number 1 is recorded. That'll bring up Anderson. Followed by Protzman. So 2 in, runs numbers 8 and 9, and now 2 on and 1 out. So Anderson, who is 1 for 2. You want to go. If you want to
on an
keep
FC
a rally going
here, so we got a 6-5 for a third out. FC for Protzman over to the end. And just some more Casey Crown shout-outs that I didn't get through. Number 11, Christy, Perens Crash. Missing Love, Michelle and Jaden, and thanks for your support. And number 99, Morgan Stanton wants to say, shout-out to my amazing girlfriend, Gabby, and parents watching back at home. Miss and love you, and if I'm giving you that shout-out, please give me something back here. We already talked about Amy loving cats and hitting home runs. But we also have Sarah, who wants to do a shout-out to all her friends and family at home. Hi, Mom! There you go. So what we got is Pompano trying to get a little mojo. Possibly. Get a couple hits, get a couple pieces going on. We got 2. It is top 5. Crowns are ahead. It's a quiet field here versus the last game we had with the Philly contingent.
They all kind of showed up here.
But let's see what's happening. So there is a very large KC contingent, but I think their teams are all playing. So if their teams are all playing, then they can't be here cheering on the Crowns.
Mulligan in the box. That's right? I got Mulligan here. Okay.
Yep. Last time. Right there.
Line shot right. No, gets away. Almost. So runners at first and second, 2 outs now for Kephart, who is also 0 for 2.
Let's see if they can get something going here.
Need to.
Yes, they do.
Fly ball.
We're getting to the end.
Left field,
it's almost last
left
call.
Center caught. So fly ball to the 8th position, out number 3. We are still at 2 for Pompano Beach, and it is 9 to the KC Crowns as we head in. So here's our situation. 3 runs come in for the Crowns in this inning ball game. We're also getting very close on time. Pup Dorland's going to go and check to see how much time there is left. Ten minutes left. So there's time for another inning if they can get him out. But
it is on Pompano now.
Yeah, Pompano's got to hold him here. If the Crowns can put up a 3 spot, the ball game is over. Just to give a quick programming note, you may have noticed that our connectivity is a little wonky. We're going to, have we improved already? No. Our connectivity is a little wonky.
Just the resolution will be a little low.
So the resolution is a little low temporarily. We apologize for that. So what we're going to do is when this game is over, we're going to shut everything down and turn it back on because it's hot out here and sometimes the stuff needs a break, needs a coffee break.
And just like your IT professional,
They're going to
Turn
shut
it
down
off.
and restart.
restart it.
And Rupard basically does that with the offense as she gets everything going with a line drive into the right center gap. And that'll bring up Rickless, who is 2 for 2. Going to try to keep that train running.
All right, last couple times. It's pretty hot. We had base and balls and a single.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to second for 1. Over to first for 2. Got it. And that was about as big a double play to keep this Pompano Beach last call in it as you could ask for, as the fielder's choice goes 6-4-3 for out numbers 1 and 2. That'll bring up Stanton, who is also 2 for 2.
Truly
Doesn't
big
mean the
swing.
3 runs still can't score with 2 outs, but it does make it a whole lot harder, and a whole lot more hits have to get involved.
But this is that scenario where there is more time.
Yeah.
As we came into this, I'm trying
There's
to pull
a
up.
shot.
I'm
That
efforting
one's
some
gonna hit the
data.
gap and go for a little while. Great job by the left center fielder to cut that ball off and not get to the wall. Meanwhile, Stanton is
Close
in
to the cycle.
with a double.
I think I have a first time. Oh, it was a single. You're right. Sorry, single, and a double. I read it upside down. My bad.
That'll bring up Ewer Eidecker, who is 1 for 2 so far.
Resolution's back.
And our resolution is back, I am being told. There's another fly ball. Line drive, check that. Right center to that number 10 position. They're going to wave her home. Here comes the throw. It is not in time. It gets away. Meanwhile, off to second goes Ewer Eidecker as Stanton with the head first Superman slides brings in run number 10. And now run number 11 is just 140 feet away, and run number 12 steps into the batter's box. The significance of run number 12 with 2 outs is hard to overstate.
True. At this moment, as well as, and we ran into this yesterday, so we're hoping that the umpires are aware, especially, and I mean it this way, because as a tournament director, I can tell you that someone is hovering right now going, how far behind are we on this field?
Right.
So, we're slightly behind, but a game running short. We'll be very happy to move on.
So Doucette takes a strike, and that follow-up pitch was not close. Also not close. Full count now. Gets underneath that one. Left fielder's tracking it. Looks like she's got it, and she does. So out number 3 is recorded as it is now 10-2.
10-2.
And we head into the top of the 6th. You figure this could be it, as the Pompano Beach last call is the visiting team. There were 10 minutes to go in that inning when the inning started. Figure a couple of those minutes have already gone by now, and then with the whatever offensive production happens here.
They need to make it happen right here. And they
This
know it. You
is
can
their
see
shot.
them. They're huddling. They're having their conversation. As I was looking back, based on what's going on or what coming into this, the Crowns are undefeated. They have not lost a game yet in this division. And it looks like coming out of pool play, our Pompano Beach last call had a split. They had a tie and 2 losses and 1 run. But as we move into the actual tournament play, things shift around a little bit. So it's interesting to watch that kind of thing. And you can watch that on our Team Snap tournament app. You can see the standings. You can see the bracket. You can see who's got what and when to a level that we hope will help all of you.
We still want to know who you're rooting for, Facebook, so let us hear it. There's a line drive into right center field, and that number 9 position gets that ball in, so Chica is going to be safe at first.
So we got right up, who's had a walk and a good single, good clean single.
So we had apologized on the air, not sure that you guys heard anything, but we were having some connectivity issues. We believe that our signal is back and strong now, so we appreciate your patience. What happens is when our signal gets really, really weak, everything gets really, really skippy. And we are at the mercy of the internet gods out here with cell service providers, because that's how we're streaming, is using the cell towers.
And we're in the woods, people.
Yes.
So another straight single.
Line drive, trying to get the out at home at second, very close.
Last call is saying, nope, not yet.
We will not go quietly into that good night, says last call. Runners at first and second. Nobody out.
Where's Lance Corporal? Oh, there he is. He's going to keep his eye on that. And we had Andrews score, correct? Another score? Andrews was on.
Andrews scored, yes.
Yep. So we got 2.
So run number 4 has now come in for Pompano Beach.
And you can hear them sort of rallying over there.
Mulligan steps into the batter's box, 2 for 2 so far. Sends that one into left field. Left fielder's tracking it. Has to go out a little ways, but makes the catch. Out number 2, F7. So we're probably really close up on time here.
Yes, we are.
That'll bring up Spalding. You get the sense that if they are not able to put together, in fact, there's Pup Dorley right now saying, yeah,
This is it.
this is it. 2 in, 2 outs, 2 in. So again, we apologize if our stream was a little bit sketchy there. We should be back up and running. We are in a literal internet desert.